Hello everyone. As a teacher in a private school and the educational director overseeing other teachers' work, I experienced a significant communication breakdown during the preparation of pupils' examinations. The head teacher instructed all teachers to set exam questions within a specific deadline for printing. Teachers submitted their manuscripts, which I vetted for quality and accuracy. However, on the day of the examination, the printed papers contained entirely different questions from those we had set and vetted. Teachers were frustrated, and students were assessed on content they had not learned. This communication breakdown occurred due to several factors. First, there was insufficient clarity and audience awareness. Teachers were unaware of the head teacher's plan, which contradicted their expectations. Second, the communication lacked structure, leaving key instructions and decisions ambiguous. Third, there was no follow-up or verification to ensure alignment between the vetted manuscripts and the printed exams. These gaps led to confusion, disappointment, and reduced trust among staff. Several strategies could have prevented or resolved this issue. Clear, audience-focused communication in form of meetings, explaining the printing plan and rationale, would have aligned expectations. Structured messaging, such as confirmation steps, could have verified that the final documents matched the vetted manuscripts. Also, active listening and follow-up, where teachers could ask questions or confirm instructions, would have reduced misunderstandings. Additionally, revision in plain language principles would have made messages concise, actionable, and accessible to all stakeholders.
Connecting this reflection to the readings and module content highlights several relevant strategies. Toptal Design Blog, 2025, emphasizes that professional communication demonstrates respect, purpose, and intelligence. If the head teacher had communicated the rationale and expectations clearly, teachers would have understood the context and felt respected. Goodwin University and Stone et al. Underscore the importance of conveying complex topics in ways that the audience can understand, as well as the role of interpersonal skills in building trust among stakeholders, which was lacking in this scenario. They also provide strategies for overcoming resistance and misunderstandings, such as consistent communication, expectation setting, and follow-up, approaches that could have aligned teachers with the head teacher's decisions. This module content reinforces that clarity, brevity, tone, and structured communication are essential to prevent misunderstandings. Messages should be concise, logically organized, and tailored to the audience. It also highlights collaboration and active listening with stakeholders, which could have facilitated a conversation to confirm that the printed exam papers reflected the teacher's work. Finally, it stresses the importance of revision, iteration, and plain language in professional communication, ensuring that instructions are accessible, actionable, and unambiguous. Applying these strategies would have strengthened the message, avoided confusion, and preserved trust and morale among teachers. In conclusion, this experience demonstrates that communication breakdowns, even in routine processes, can undermine team effort and student learning. The failure stemmed from unclear messaging, lack of audience awareness, insufficient structure, and no verification. Applying strategies such as audience-focused communication, structured messages, active listening, and iterative revision could have prevented the breakdown, improved collaboration, and maintained trust. Integrating these practices strengthens professional communication, supports effective teamwork, and ensures better outcomes for both staff and learners.